What is going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It is your host, Galadon. Super excited to be here because, alright, so I've got good news and I've got bad news today, and I am going to talk a little bit about the ban wave that apparently happened in Clash of Clans. I debated whether or not I should make this video at all. I want to try to focus on the positive, and that is that we've got 4 incredibly skilled clans that are going to Poland, getting that trip to Poland to compete in that very first World Championship qualifier for the 2020 Clash of Clans World Championship. $1 million in prize money is up for grabs, and congratulations to Tribe Gaming for qualifying. They are indeed one of the 4 teams that gets to go, but not without some bans that happened in the meantime to a lot of different players and clans. I'm going to cover it as best I can, and rather than naming and shaming, I'm going to show you a little bit. I'm going to let you guys do the research if you really want to dig deeper and find out exactly what happened, rather than me go through every single thing that happened. But as long as we're here showing amazing attacks from Tribe Gaming, starting out with Eve Check right here, I just wanted to give you guys the opportunity to, yes, remember the creator code. Settings, more settings, scroll to the bottom, type in Galadon. I get sent 5% of what you spend in game during the next 7 days. You have to renew it every week. And then I give back 10% to charity, 10% to you, the viewers. This month in February, it was free past February. We are giving away over 200 gold passes this month, plus over $250 in Amazon gift cards already gone out. I guess that we will probably end up doubling that after Valentine's Day. So, okay, what exactly happened? Now, if you're not familiar with the Clash of Clans World Championship, each month during Clan War Leagues, the top 4 clans that score the highest in stars, in score at the end of that season, they get invitations to a free trip to Poland. Now, those top 4 clans were Team Queso, SNT Elite, J-Off, and INTZ. Okay, so those are the 4 clans that finished in the top 4 in the official. I mean, this is published in-game right here. And obviously, Tribe Gaming finished 7th. And I do happen to know for a fact that the leader, Lex, did get an email in his in-game account from Supercell awarding him 1,000 gems and notifying him that they qualified for the trip to Poland to compete in the World Championship qualifier. So we know that much. Now, what other 3 clans got qualified as well, I do not know. And what clans got disqualified, I don't have the complete list. But I can tell you where you need to go if you want to find this information out. And it's super easy to find. I'm not going to go over every single detail of every single player. But let's just say that Supercell, since $1 million is on the line, they vet the accounts, they clear the accounts, and they have better information than we do, but we have Clash of Stats. So this is a website, clashofstats.com, and if you go to this website, you can look up any player and any clan in the game and see their history. You can see all sorts of information about them, and it just so happens, many of the clans that finished in the top, you can actually go and see their results and their individual battles from every day. We're going to day 7 of CWL right here, and what we're looking at is the individual battles against the other clans. And you're actually able to go in, and it's amazing how much detail is on this website, you guys. So I suggest that you check this out yourself. It shows every single attacker and defender from every single battle, and right there, that's the problem. Apparently, if an account has been banned, it shows up with a question mark next to the levels of the heroes, because Clash of Stats is no longer able to read that information from the Clash of Clans server because that account has been removed from the server. That's what I am told. So that is the information I have. As far as I know, that's pretty accurate, and we are able to go through, and you are able to go through every single clan you want. You can see your own clan, and you can check all of these things in this website. So clashofstats.com. I will put the link in the description as well so you can check it out for yourself. Now, obviously, Supercell, the Clash of Clans team, has all sorts of information behind the scenes that we cannot see. And that is the information that they are using to verify whether or not these accounts have in any way violated Supercell's terms of service. Now, I cannot tell you why any of these accounts were banned, or when, or for how long. That information I don't have. All I know is that apparently some have been banned, and obviously it looks like, 3 of the top 6 clans that finished in CWL this month were removed from the standings, were made ineligible this month. Now, as I understand it, and I don't know this for sure, I'm trying to report this just on a factual basis and not throw in any conjecture or opinion, okay? As I understand it, if, for instance, you had 15 players that battled in clan war leagues, and one player was banned for whatever reason, your entire clan is automatically disqualified from that month's qualifiers. Now, it is also my understanding that if that one player is banned and leaves, and next month the 14 of you find a new player, a new 15th player, you come back in, you compete, and you finish at the top, then you're okay, as long as all of you again check out and nobody gets banned for whatever reason. So apparently, for instance, the number 1 clan, Team Queso, is not going, from what I understand. And apparently next month, they will be able to come back with the rest of their players that are still active and play again. So this is just me reporting this. Obviously, I have a lot of friends on multiple clans. I know several of the Team Queso guys personally as well. I've met a lot of these teams that have qualified last year when I was still casting back then, before I quote-unquote retired from casting. Honestly, if you guys are wondering about that, by the way, there was too much going on at home. My dog was dying of cancer. Rest in peace. Awesome. He was the best boy ever. My wife was traveling very much, and I was traveling too much, so I had to stop casting. So that's what happened to me. I may go back and do it again at some point in the future. It was one of my favorite things to do next to live streaming and making videos for you guys. So much fun to cast those exciting battles. But yeah, so I met a lot of players, and again, I don't know why anybody was banned. And if you want to know why, and this should probably serve as a public service announcement, know Supercell's terms of service. Okay, it's easy enough to find. The terms of service are listed. I don't actually know where they're listed, but they're probably listed somewhere, and I'll find that link, put it in the description as well. It's a big, long, multi-page document that Supercell puts out, and your implied agreement with these terms of service is required in order for you to play the game. And that's anything from, you have to be 13 or over to play, to you have to play fair, you can't cheat, to you can't curse out other players or insult them, to you can't share accounts or things like that. So there's all sorts of different reasons that a player could be banned, and I don't know the reasons that the players were banned in the top of the Clan War Leagues, but I will tell you this. If you're waiting for this information, it did turn out that a couple of players that were in Tribe were also banned. And you could probably go on clashofstats.com and figure out who it was, and I swear to you, okay, that I do not know who it was. Okay, I just heard through Itsu's video, because I watched Itsu's video first, and if you guys want to see more detail and get his input on it, make sure you go watch his video, Itsu English. You can search him on YouTube. He's got a great YouTube channel that usually covers strategy. He covered a little bit about what was happening here, and he goes into detail about that. And yes, so a couple of either Tribe or WHF members, I don't know who it was, got banned, but the big key was they were not competing in CWL. So the entire clans are audited for any violations that Supercell can see behind the scenes. And again, I don't know exactly what that is. They've got the psychic octopus that determines if you're breaking any rules. And if you were in CWL and disqualified, then your whole clan is disqualified, which sort of makes sense. If you were just in the clan and you didn't battle, then just the individual players got banned. And again, I don't know for how long. I don't know if it was permanent or what. But that is the story. So, out of the top 6 clans, 3 of them had to have been banned in order for Tribe Gaming to move up from 7th to 4th place. Now, it could have been more than 3. It could not have been less than 3, because Tribe would not have moved up and grabbed the 4th spot to get the trip to Poland. So we know for sure Tribe is going to Poland. I don't even know what the other 3 clans are. So I would love to hear that if you guys know, and I would love to feature them as well and talk to them and see what they're doing. But a lot of times they end up being from other countries, and the language barrier prevents that and that sort of thing. But either way, there's going to be some amazing battles coming up because there will be 4 incredibly good clans that have gotten there, and it's going to be fun to watch. So the drama, I realize there's always drama about this, and I just have to say this one thing. If you are thinking that a $10 billion company, Supercell, with $1 million on the line would show favoritism, because I have heard some people scream that there's some sort of favoritism happening, I think that that's kind of ridiculous. That does not seem likely to me. And I know I said I was going to try to avoid putting an opinion, but I just think that really, if you think about this on the reasonable side of things, a $10 billion company with $1 million on the line would actually cheat by showing favoritism to one clan over another, then that's just silly to me. It really is. There's no sense. There's nothing to gain for Supercell to do that. There's only a lot for them to lose if something like that were to actually happen. So I have a feeling that the bans were legit as far as I can tell. And from what I remember Supercell saying in the past, they make sure before they ever ban anybody that they are 100% sure that that player violated the terms of service. And they vet everybody that is going to Poland, no doubt. So that's the end of that. That is the story behind the bans. We don't, again, know, but if you want to go to clashofstats.com and go through every single clan and every single player, you can see, even in your clan or any other clan, if somebody gets banned in the clan war leagues, their heroes turn to question marks. And under clans, if they get banned, there will be a little player icon to the left of their name that disappears. And you'll notice it looks very different. Instead of it being a picture of an archer or a barbarian or a giant, it'll be a black circle. And that means that that account, from what I've been told, that means that that account has been banned. And again, whether that's a 24-hour, 3-day, 7-day, 10-day, 30-day, 90-day lifetime ban, I don't know that either. And I don't know why any of these accounts got banned. I would like to know this information too. And you guys are more than welcome to share your input down in the comments, but, you know, beware YouTube comments, because it's not always the best place to get honest, unbiased opinions. I did try to give you guys the information as best I could without putting my own spin on it, because that's what I know. If I got anything wrong, please, again, let me know down in the comments. I was just trying to report the news and honestly keeping it positive, because I think that it is going to be an amazing season this year. I am super excited for Clash of Clans as a whole, and specifically for Tribe Gaming, because I love being in this clan, and these guys are super nice. I've met them in person, and that's the other thing. You know, if you haven't met somebody in person, it really is tough to judge somebody unless you've walked a mile in their shoes type thing, right? And even then, probably we shouldn't be judging. But everybody I've met from every clan, from every player that I've ever met in person, it's been a really cool experience, and I'm super excited. I'm super lucky. I'm very blessed to be a part of the Clash of Clans community, and I definitely hope to continue to make videos for you guys as long as we possibly can. And heck, I mean, as well as the game is doing right now, I think that Clash of Clans isn't going anywhere. The game's going to be here for years to come. And obviously we are in season 2 of the World Championships, so that's exciting as well. Now, here we are watching the results from this week, and I have honestly recorded 7 days worth of footage for Tribe. And I thought, you know, maybe I'll make this a 30-minute long video and we'll look at all of these different attacks, but maybe we'll cut it off in a few minutes here. We'll check out one more attack and then I'll just kind of summarize what happened. But it was a crazy week for Tribe, and they did very, very well. I'm excited for these guys. They've got some spectacular players. We had a lot of players that played 2 accounts, like Itzu and Itzo, EveCheck and EveCheck X. Each played 2 accounts. But if you guys remember, did you guys watch yesterday's video? Did you see Louis Vuitton, former Tribe member? He played 2 accounts in his CWL in Champion 1, and he 3-starred 13 out of 14 times. He actually did better than EveCheck or Itzu. I believe both EveCheck and Itzu failed to 3-star at least 3 or 4 times each out of 14 attacks, which, oh yeah, I know, really, that's terrible. They only got 10 or 11 3-stars, but it is insane to see this gameplay happening. And I don't know. I mean, is Town Hall 13 too easy right now? Is the meta too strong on offense? Does defense need a buff to prevent these 3 stars? Is there a way to prevent a few more 3 stars, yet let players still be getting the 1 and 2 star attacks? And that's always the question that Supercell has, the Clash of Clans team has on balance, because they don't want to make the game hard, but at the same time, they want it to be hard to 3 star. And there is a big difference right there. Okay, so this last attack of the video I wanted to show because it's one of my absolute favorite attacks right now, and I am practicing this. I am screwing it up about half of the time, but the hybrid, this is the Queen Walk hybrid attack where you've got miners and hog riders, and in Legend League, it's not the best because there's so many ring bases, but for these style bases, in friendly challenges, I've been dropping bombs, triples, like left and right. It's been crazy to see. But in, again, Legend League, maybe not quite as strong, but right now, this is by far my favorite attack. I'm trying to perfect it. I know I got rusty because I was spamming Yeti Smash, Gallo Yolo Yeti Smash for weeks and weeks and weeks, ever since the Town Hall 13 update. And yes, they're still strong, but for anti-3-star bases right now, if executed correctly, this attack is probably the strongest out there, and it's super complicated. Notice up at 12 o'clock, that was a Yeti bomb. That was that blimp with a couple of Yetis, a Valkyrie, and a Barbarian, and then a Rage spell. And not only does that activate the clan castle, it destroys a bunch of key defenses up there as well, serves as a funnel. Again, if you watched Lewis in yesterday's video, you saw him doing it time and time and time again. And here is Elliot from Tribe putting together an amazing, flawless attack. There go the miners, and then the hog riders directly after the town hall. And of course, the beauty of that is, if he had not been past 50%, the miners are going to go straight to the town hall, whereas hog riders wouldn't. And man, they are an odd couple, but they work so well together, hog riders and miners. And surprisingly, their advancement pace, meaning the speed at which they clear obstacles, is pretty similar. So they do stay together more or less, and it figures as soon as I say that, the hogs go left and the miners go right. But for a lot of the attacks, it works out. Right there, Elliot with a beautiful freeze spell. Doesn't use the heal on the hogs, uses the freeze. Instead, they get through those Teslas, and now the top of the base is devoid of defenses completely. Plenty of time left. It seems like the hogs and the miners, even though it is a Queen Walk, it does help with the time issues. And then that whole Yeti bomb, man, I'll tell you right now, that is such a popular clan castle request in my clan, Just Galadon, and in Tribe. Very common that people are using the Yeti bomb. I would not be surprised if there were yet another update or balance change that maybe reduced the number of 3 stars that were happening at maxed out Town Hall 13. But then we also have to remember, a lot of players competing even in Champion 1 are not maxed out Town Hall 13s yet, so maybe give that a few more months. All right, so this is the end of the group. Tribe Gaming drops 344 stars, 10,000% damage. There you can see Itsu goes 20 stars in 7 attacks. Evechek also 20 stars, and Elliot also 20 stars in 7 attacks. I cannot wait to see Tribe compete against these other 3 clans in the first World Championship qualifiers. Again, let me know your feedback, your comments, and if you've got additional information down below, I would love to see it. I will be closely watching the comments on this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If nothing else, I hope that it helps some players not get banned in the future because they're not following the rules. In the meantime, thank you guys, as always, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You're the true #GalFam. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to people and on some planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, you can get banned for removing a gym box.
No, Peter, that is not true.
It's